Happy International Panda Day! March 16th is a day to learn, visit a zoo, and support conservation efforts for these amazing creatures. But have you ever stopped to ask why pandas need a special day? Hi, I'm your host Scott Layton. Sure, pandas are adorable, and yes, they hold a special place in many hearts. But today, we're diving deeper, beyond just one species, to look at the bigger picture. The state of our planet, the rise of the Anthropocene, and the Sixth Mass Extinction. Why does this matter? Because pandas aren't just cute. They're symbols of what's at stake for all of us. The rise of the Anthropocene, a human-dominated planet. Earth has seen 5 major mass extinctions, caused by everything from volcanic eruptions to asteroid impacts. But today we're living through something unprecedented. The Sixth Mass Extinction. The first caused entirely by human activity. What changed? The Anthropocene. This is the name scientists use for our current geological age, a time when human activity is the dominant force shaping the planet. Unlike the Holocene, an era of climate stability that allowed civilizations to flourish, the Anthropocene is defined by deforestation, forests disappearing at alarming rates, massive biodiversity loss, species going extinct at 1,000 times the natural rate, uncontrolled industrialization leading to pollution and climate change, and the result? A rapidly collapsing ecosystem. How does this affect pandas? Pandas are one of the most recognizable victims of habitat destruction. Once widespread across China, pandas are now confined to a small mountainous region due to deforestation. Bamboo forests, their only food source, are shrinking. Climate change. Rising temperatures disrupt bamboo growth cycles. Land encroachment. Expanding cities and farms push pandas further into isolated areas. But here's the thing. Pandas aren't alone. The same threats affect tigers, elephants, orangutans, and countless other species. What does politics have to do with it? You might be wondering, what does this have to do with politics? More than you think. Government policies directly shape conservation efforts. Some protect endangered species, while others do the opposite. Example: Trump's environmental rollbacks. 2017 and 2025, U.S. withdraws from the Paris Climate Agreement, loosened regulations on pollution and emissions, reduced protections for endangered species. These changes made it easier for corporations to exploit land, water, and wildlife habitats, putting species at greater risk. Why does this matter globally? Because when the world's biggest economies fail to act, it weakens global conservation efforts. If major nations ignore climate action, ecosystems worldwide, including panda habitats, face even greater destruction. And with Trump's 2024 comeback, environmentalists fear another setback in the fight against climate change. 10 fun facts about pandas because we still love them. While this might feel overwhelming, let's take a moment to appreciate how incredible pandas are. Here are 10 fun facts you might not know. Pandas are carnivores, but they only eat bamboo. They have a thumb-like bone to hold bamboo better. They eat up to 40 pounds of bamboo daily. They prefer solitary lives and don't like to share space. They have slow metabolisms to conserve energy. Despite their round eyes, pandas have sharp vision. Newborn pandas are tiny, just the size of a stick of butter. In China, pandas are a symbol of peace and diplomacy. Pandas have been around for millions of years. They're great swimmers and love the water, but here's the takeaway. Pandas shouldn't be a relic of the past. They represent a living testament to Earth's biodiversity and what's at risk if we don't act. What can you do to help? Feeling powerless? You're not. Here are ways you can make a difference today. Reduce your carbon footprint, use less plastic, drive less, support clean energy, support conservation groups. Organizations like the WWF fight for endangered species. Vote for leaders who prioritize climate action. Politics matters. Educate others. Share knowledge, spread awareness, and encourage action. Even small changes add up. The Anthropocene may have started with human actions, but it can also be rewritten by them. The world is changing fast, and the choices we make right now will define our legacy. Will future generations look back at us as the people who saved the planet, or the ones who watched it burn? Thank you for watching. The Renaissance spirit, a love for knowledge, compassion, and action, reminds us that we can do better. Like the Renaissance thinkers who reshaped the world, we have the power to shape the future. So what legacy will we leave behind? If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more content, and watch the end game. And what if I told you you're an ape for a deeper dive in these topics? Share this message. We need all the voices we can get. Together we can rewrite the Anthropocene.